It seems as though Gypsy Rose is spiraling. As you guys know, she did that video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, crying about how, you know, she really loves Ken and he makes her so happy. And that video was really for Ken and not for us. But Smiley Jen just posted a video that I feel like you all need to see. And y'all gotta go follow her because this was some good content and you can tell that she really dug for this.
And I cannot make this up. We all heard the video. Oh, I'm going to this thing. It's called Rebirth. It's like a parenting counseling. Okay, so let's have a look. I just saw this. I stopped what I was doing. I went back. I was like, I have to screen record and do a blind react with you guys because when I saw this, my jaw hit the floor and I knew that you guys had to see this with me. So first off, let's have a little look. So Rebirth. Oh, professional perinatal counseling. She says it's couple counseling, but I don't think so. Okay, we specialize in diagnosing and treating perinatal mood and anxiety disorders. Oh, is this kind of like the freakouts you were having with Nick? Oh, it sounds like it. Are you now blaming it on being pregnant? Interesting. I mean, not to minimize, you know, and not validate all of the things you could be going through, but you've been doing that to everybody else by telling everyone else that their experiences aren't real because yours are more valid. Everyone, you know, in your chat tells everyone else that, you know, they're crazy. So I just figured I would have a look here. So very interesting that you're having such a hard time already. Wow. All right. So you're already going through this. Now, I haven't looked at all of this yet. Now, I do really hope, I really hope and pray that this does help you. Because, babe, you need it. CBT, really hope this helps you. I'm not sure their level of skill, because, girl, you need it. No, nobody needs to go and dox anybody here. This is simply for educational and entertainment purposes. This is just to bring awareness. Many of us have had children. Many of us have gone through many of these things. You know, unfortunately, it was very strange that someone who was just announcing their pregnancy with the test was already showing these signs, which seemed to be a little bit of a red flag, seemed to be a little bit, you know, maybe alleged malingering, in my opinion.
So I have experienced crazy mood swings. Like, poor Ken. If he breathes wrong, I am just like, ah!
Somehow, you just so happened to need to go to this kind of a place to, you know, your fear of Ken leaving you is now that, you know, these are the things going on and you need support with that. You know, good for you that you're reaching out for help. I just hope you aren't shifting it all onto Ken for educational and entertainment purposes. This is all alleged.
Because I am so... I am so in love with this man. In the 5 years that we were separated, I was in pain. I couldn't get over him. I always felt lost. I always felt like my person was within reach. I just couldn't get to him. And I felt like the time that we had together while I was locked up, like we were robbed of a real relationship, of a real chance together. Like, you know, most people, when they break up on the outside, they know that their relationship is not going to work and they know that they did everything they could, like they had a real shot. But we didn't have that. We were robbed of that. We couldn't have a normal relationship at that time. And so now that we can, like, that is something to treasure. That's something to hold on to. I just can't express enough how happy he makes me. And I know I'm bawling right now. It's just, I'm so emotional. Because we're having a baby. We made a baby together.
I just worry for that man, that he's now taking the brunt of these freakouts that you have spoken so much about in the past. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyway, hope y'all have a great day. Enjoy.
Ken knew what he was getting himself into. He knew that she wasn't right. But I think it's crazy that she's having these little freak out moments on camera. And they're not for us. They're clearly for him. But then she turns around and gives the man a promise ring. Ain't no way I'm gonna give somebody's dusty, jobless son a promise ring. I just said what I had to say, okay? So she trying to hold on to Ken tighter than when you trying to hold on in the car on a road trip and you gotta use the bathroom, okay? But y'all go follow Smiley Jen. That was a really good video. and she found some things that I don't think I would have noticed.